So if we look at this definition, information technology is deal with the application of computers and telecommunication equipment to store, retrieve, transmit, and manipulate data. So IT basically deal with the software, the hardware, the network, the storage, etc., to help to assist people, okay, to perform their tasks efficiently. Whereas accounting, as we learn in financial accounting, okay, is the process of identifying, the process of classifying, the process of measuring, the process of summarizing, the process of communicating economic event to the interested user. So the process of doing this, okay, require technology. Okay, as we are talking now, we need technology to assist us to perform all these tasks. Without technology, it's quite difficult. Okay, it's quite difficult to obtain whatever information that required by the top management. So accounting information system is a set of interrelated subsystems that work together to collect, to process, to store, to transform, and distribute information for planning, for decision making, and control. Okay, so it's work together. That means all accounting information system network, okay, the preparer, the system, hardware, software, they work together to provide information as required by top management. So basically, AIS, it has three major subsystems, okay, as all of you know already, okay, transaction processing system, TPS, and general ledger system, and management report system. Okay, so transaction processing system talk about the daily, okay, the daily transaction performed by organization. Okay, revenue cycle, expenditure cycle, conversion cycle, human resource cycle, etc. So daily transaction, okay, daily transaction. Whereas general ledger system involve this one basically 100%, okay, mostly performed by the accountant. At the end of the month, they are required to process accounting information in order to produce the end product. What is the end product? The financial statement, okay, the financial statement, income statement, and balance sheet. All right, and then management report system, MRS, offer internal management with special report for decision making. So management report system basically a kind of ad hoc report, okay, or periodic report, for example, like variance report. At the end of the month, once financial accountant close the account, so management accountant need to come up with this report, okay, budget report, whether the expenditure exceeded the targeted or the budgeted figure. All right. So what makes information useful? So there are several characteristics that make information useful. The first one, relevance. Okay, information needed to make a decision. The decision to extend customer credit will need relevant information on customer balance from AR aging report. Okay, relevant. So when we talk about a lot of data nowadays, okay, we have to ensure that the data that we want to deal with, okay, relevant for our future decision. Okay, if you talk about big data, people talk about a lot of data out there. Okay, so this lot of data not necessarily, okay, useful for us. Okay, some just rubbish, you know. We have to deal, we still have to deal. I mean, we have to collect this data. At the end of the day, then we notice that these are basically not relevant at all, rubbish. Okay, so for us, for accountants, okay, we have to ensure that the data must be relevant, okay, for our future decision. And then reliable, okay, reliable. That means the information free from bias, okay, free from errors, okay. We can trust the information given to us. And then the third criteria is complete, doesn't omit important aspect of event or activities. So we have to ensure that the information is complete, okay. Do not hide something that important for decision maker to make decision, but we do not reveal the information, and because of that the management make somehow wrong decision, okay, wrong decision. So it's not good for the company. And then timely information need to be provided in time to make the decision, okay. Of course it has to be, nowadays we talk about real time, okay, real time, okay. So by the time top management want to make decision, the information is available. We can easily retrieve information from our system, okay, and present the information, okay, to the top management. And then understandable information must be presented in a meaningful manner, okay, understandable. That means all users, whether they are common users, okay, ordinary people, they can understand whatever information, okay, given to them, okay. For examples like financial statement, okay. Of course, the technical part maybe accountant can understand, but general information like profit, sales, cost, should be understood by all users, okay. Even general workers can understand that. And then verifiable, two independent people can produce the same conclusion, okay. And then accessible, available when needed. So information must be available when needed. So in this case, it's very important to have a reliable accounting information system, okay. Nowadays we talk about pandemic, we have to work anywhere, so by the time we want to have information, we can access the information from anywhere, okay. For example, today I'm actually not in the office, okay. I'm not in the office, okay, in my home, okay. So but I can access office information, okay, through staff portal, etc. lah. So business organization use business processes to get things done. So these processes are a set of structured activities that are performed by people, machine, or both to achieve a specific goal, okay. So when we talk about this, the ecosystem between AIS and various parties, internal parties and external parties, okay. We have to deal with internal parties, we have to deal with external parties. Internal parties, of course, consist of employees and management, okay. Employees and management. So employees, even general workers, they want some information, okay. They're interested, okay. They are very interested to know how much profit the company make, because they may ask for salary increment, for example, okay. Top management, they want to know how much profit the company make in order for them to, for example, to make a new investment, to open a new factory, etc. And then, of course, for external parties, okay, government agency for regulation and tax form, tax collection. For customer, we have to deal a lot with customer, okay, to process customer order and to ensure that customer pay on time. And then for vendor, we purchase material from vendor, and we have to ensure that we also pay vendor on time, okay. And then investor, of course, investors very important, okay. By revealing our information on website, for example, they know, okay, the condition of our financial position, whether our company is good or not, okay. So if the company has a good prospect, financially strong, then the prospective investor may invest, okay, in our company. And then creditors, of course, if happen to be company take loan from creditors, financial institution, okay, so we have to service their loan. All right. So having said that, you see here, there is where AIS actually, okay. So we are in between, okay, accounting and information system. So somehow we put AIS area in difficult situation sometimes, okay, because you know, later for student, if you further your studies, okay, you want to do your master's or PhD, okay, so you want to do in this area, accounting information system, and then you notice that there are not many university offer accounting information system, okay, especially at PhD level, okay. So they say that, oh, you want to do PhD in accounting information system, you must go to faculty of ICT rather than to accounting faculty or business faculty. So we are in between. Okay, we are in between, partly accounting, partly information system. Okay, partly information, but we don't know 100% account information system. Of course, especially the technical part. Okay, we are more on managing, okay, managing information system, okay, for accounting's need, okay, for accounting's need. In my case, okay, when my previous boss asked me to do PhDs, okay, so he told me, you go to non-accounting school, okay, so I went to Faculty of ICT, University of Malaya, okay. All right, next, the development of accounting information system. All right, manual, okay, of course manual, okay, so using calculator, using physical file. So what happened to this, okay, method? Still being practiced, right? Still being practiced, especially for small organization, NGO, mosque, charity organization. We still use this calculator, physical file, etc. And then IT, okay, keep evolving. We have spreadsheet, okay. At that time, we had Lotus 1, 2, 3. During my time, I'm not sure about your time, okay, but my time, okay, I had Lotus 1, 2, 3 before Excel, okay, before Excel. So Lotus 1, 2, 3 basically common base software where required user at that time to memorize a lot of function. Okay, we have to memorize a lot of function in order to perform certain tasks. So we at that time we depend a lot on guidance from senior, okay, senior, because they have been using this system for quite long, so they know everything lah. So we depend on them. So Lotus 1, 2, 3, and eventually what happened to Lotus 1, 2, 3, I don't know, maybe disappear, okay, then replaced by Excel, okay, Excel from early version until current version, keep evolving. We have more user-friendly features, okay, more user-friendly features. So Excel still being used, okay, until now, okay. Even I think the most popular one, okay, for accountings, okay, for financial areas is Excel, okay. You must know Excel, okay. Even for us, we have topic for data analytic in our syllabus, and for data analytic, instead of using sophisticated software like Tableau or Microsoft Power BI, we use Excel, advanced Excel, okay, advanced Excel to perform analysis. Especially Excel can handle up to 1.7 million rows, okay. And then Google Sheets, okay, this one cloud-based, okay, cloud-based, okay, is new competitor for Excel, okay. And then we have standalone accounting software, okay. For examples like UBS, Mayo, Mr. Accounting, Peachtree, etc. So standalone accounting software, meaning to say here, this accounting software handle accounting transaction, okay, handle accounting transaction, and they are not connected with other software available in the organization. For example, if the organization use different software, okay, for example, HR using A software, operation use B software, but accounting use UBS software. So this software, they are not connected. That's why they are standalone, okay, they are not connected. I think here in 1980s, okay, 1980s we use standalone accounting software, and then we have because the technology keep evolving, okay, from time to time, okay, from time to time keep evolving. We have in early 1990s, okay, we have integrated enterprise resource planning software, okay. ERP software. At that time, we have SAP, JD Edward, Oracle, BAN, BAN. Okay, my previous company before I joined, okay, university as a lecturer. Okay, I worked with national car manufacturer, Malaysian national car manufacturer, Proton. And at that time, my company used BAN, okay, BAN software. I worked there for 4 years. And then this ERP, in line with development in technology, okay, advanced technology, keep evolving. That's why we have several versions, version 1, version 2, version 3. Okay? So now we have highly integrated enterprise system, okay, that utilize IR 4.0. Okay, so the new ERP, okay, the new ERP, because it is a popular word, ERP, is web-based. Okay, is web-based. That means cloud computing. Okay, integrate with cloud computing. But of course, there are problem. I mean, some comments, okay, given by users, okay, for this kind of software. Because this software to install is quite expensive, okay, millions of dollars, okay, millions of dollars, very expensive, and on top of that, you have to pay license fee every year, okay, every year per user, okay, per user, and then another problem because this system keep evolving, keep evolving, and then by the time you already master version 2, they release version 3, okay. By the time you master version 3, they come up with version 4, so you keep chasing them. So because once they release new version, they will tell you that you need to upgrade, okay, you need to upgrade. So for this upgrading work, of course you have to pay them, okay. So it's a business for them lah. Okay, it's a business for them. So highly integrated enterprise system that utilize IR 4.0. We talk about cloud computing, we talk about data analytics, we talk about robotic processing automations. Okay, so all these are connected. Okay, all these are connected. So ERP not only integrate, okay, all software available in the organization, but also integrate with external party. That means vendor, supplier, they are connected. Okay, even government agency, they also connected. So to make it the integration work very well, some company they kind of forcing, okay, all their business partner to use the same system. Okay, if the company use SAP, then they want their vendor, they want their their supplier to use the same system SAP. Okay, so that the connection, okay, can be done smoothly. So that's another thing lah. I mean, it's good things, okay, because it make the operation, okay, better, but very costly for some vendor, okay, especially for small vendor. And they say, if you don't install SAP, we're not going to do business with you. Okay, so sometimes they have no choice. Okay. Next, impact of accounting information system. Okay, why in the first place we need to have this accounting information system? Okay, so in order to have or not to have accounting information system, then we have to come up with a detailed study, right? Okay, in accounting we always look for benefit versus cost. If benefit greater than cost, then proceed. Okay, if cost higher than benefit, then no need. Okay, for small organization, of course we don't need. Okay, don't need to have all these, you know, sophisticated system. We don't need. Okay, maybe for example, like for most, we don't need to have sophisticated system. Just Excel. Excel is enough. Okay, because we know that the numbers of transaction maybe not too heavy. Okay, if too heavy, then we can use ERP system. Okay, or accounting system, but it's, you know, it's not too heavy. Rarely, you know, transaction happen in a week, maybe 10 transaction. Then we do need to have sophisticated accounting system. Okay, for heavy transaction, then we have to use RPA. Okay, robotic processing automation system. Okay, so the impact, based on studies, okay, lot of positive feedback. Okay, for example, like providing necessary information to managers in different level, facilitating decision making, and providing highest levels of accuracy. So the key word here is efficiency. Efficiency. With accounting information system, whatever software used by organization, the bottom line is, okay, to be efficient. Okay, by having system, you are more efficient. Okay, the process of preparing income statement can be done, okay, smoothly. Okay, the process of preparing aging report, you know, AR aging report, account payable, etc., can be done smoothly. Okay, so AIS, good AIS basically assists accountant to prepare all these financial statements, okay, all these report, okay, quickly and smoothly, and comply with all accounting standards and other regulatory requirement. And then another thing is reduce cost. Okay, reduce cost. Some say that, okay, by having accounting information system, it will somehow reduce cost, operation cost. For example, like instead of hiring 3 workers, we can reduce, okay, to 1 workers only. For example, instead of having a counter to process manual transaction received from customer or from vendor, okay, we can do everything online. So we reduce cost, we reduce, okay, counter cost, etc. So another benefit from investing in the accounting information system is reduce cost. Okay, reduce cost. And of course, during this pandemic, okay, we noticed that one of benefit of having, okay, reliable accounting information system is flexibility. Flexibility. We can work anywhere, anytime. Okay, anywhere, anytime. Okay. we can retrieve information from company database, process, okay, and present the report. So meaning to say here, working flexibility to all users, okay. So can work from anywhere, anytime. And of course, if we make comparison between good accounting information system and humans, okay, in terms of accuracy, okay, in terms of accuracy, when we process data, okay, of course, using comprehensive system, okay, will give more accurate report than human, okay. Sometimes human make errors, okay. Human make error because we have to process a lot of transaction, okay. Maybe out of 1,000 transaction per day, 1 or 2 we make error. Instead of key in 1,000, it become 100, okay, something like that. So because we are human, right, subject to, you know, human errors. But for machine, okay, for machine, maybe we just scan, okay, so the data will be captured by the system, okay, so there's no error, okay, there's no error, okay, unless we are as human or as users, okay, we make some modification, okay, modification, so that's error occur lah, but due to us, not due to system, okay, we make, okay, we purposely, okay, make the you know, the instruction. All right, so based on literature, okay, based on current literature, the impact of accounting information system on organizational performance, the context of Saudi small and medium enterprises, finding proves that using an AIS has a significant impact on organizational performance generally and on all its dimensions, including cost reduction, improving quality and effective decision making. Okay, of course, yes. Okay, as I mentioned just now, definitely it will reduce cost. Okay, paper print, printing cost. You don't need to have, you know, physical papers anymore. You know, everything online. Okay, everything online. And then another study, the impact of accounting information system on organizational performance in China. The researcher concluded that AIS majorly impacts the achievement of corporate success. Okay, so here it support lah. Okay, it support, okay, the overall company objective. Because we have to understand that, okay, accounting basically deal with everything. Of course, you may argue that, oh, how about MIS, Management Information System? MIS basically non-financial information. Okay, but for AIS we deal both. Okay, but majority financial information, and in the business organization, mostly figures, okay, at the end of the day, okay, will affect, okay, one of the account in our income statement or balance sheet. That's why even though the figure, okay, occur in other department, let's say in operation department, but at the end of the day, appear in our income statement, appear in our balance sheet. That's why we need to know everything. Okay, so we need to know everything. So by having good information system, okay, we support all business functional area, okay, to work together to achieve the objective, the goal of the organization. Let's say now we talk about e-commerce, right? E-commerce, okay, the new way of doing business. Now no longer accepting purchase order, physical purchase order, everything, okay, order online. We support that, okay. AIS support that, should be able to support that. And then when customer want to make payment, they want to transfer online, okay, rather than previously issuing check, no more check, no more physical check. So we can support that. We can support all e-payment system, okay, all, not only one e-payment system, all, okay. So that basically will support the company to make, okay, higher sale. Another study, the impact of accounting information system on performance management in the banking sector. Overall, the study found that AIS has a significant and positive effect on performance management. And the study recommended that AIS should be considered as a critical aspect in long-term growth in performance management. It is a business objective of the organization. So here, okay, another positive impact of accounting information system in banking sector, okay. And then the impact of dynamic accounting information system on organizational resilience, the mediating role of business processes capability. The findings strongly support the claim that an organization dynamic AIS capabilities, both flexible AIS, complementary business intelligence BI system, and AIS related human resource competency can help an organization improve its resilience. Okay, so by having all this sophisticated system, okay, it can support it can support the organization to be more resilient in facing, okay, changing in business environment, okay, changing in business environment. So AIS is linked with all I call just now IR 4.0, okay, business intelligence, for example, in this case, okay, so business intelligence, part of, you know, data analytic tools to analyze big data, okay, to mostly to see the trend, okay, the trend, okay, you have a lot of data, then you analyze, okay, the data, and you want to see the trend, whether the trend, for example, for sales, okay, sales, whether the trend is increasing or decreasing, then you can take, okay, further action, okay, to, let's say the trend decreasing, then you have to take action to control, okay, to solve, okay, the problem. Okay, all right. Okay, now, okay, having said, you know, the development, the impact, why basically we need to have AIS, you know, okay, why now it's time for you, okay, to understand why you need to learn AIS, okay, why you need to learn AIS, okay, on top of all the, you know, fundamentals knowledge in accounting, which is financial accounting, okay. So you need to learn AIS to assist you, to support you to perform your work in future, okay. So the direction of AIS expected from the future accountant. The evaluation of information technology has changed many aspects of accounting practices, resulting in greater demand for accountants to be equipped with sufficient IT knowledge and skill. Okay, so not only fundamental knowledge in accounting, you must equip yourself with sufficient, the word sufficient, okay, IT knowledge and skill, sufficient, okay, not 100%, of course, I'm not, you know, telling you that you need to have everything, you know, technical knowledge. If you know everything, technical knowledge is good, okay, you can replace all IT people, but in reality, you know, as long as we have sufficient, okay, sufficient technology is okay already. So changes have provided new and is exciting research opportunity for accounting information system researcher and integration of accounting and IT knowledge and skill. Okay, as in the previous, you know, diagram, we had, you know, the area where, you know, we are halfly accounting, halfly information system. So in that case, we can do both research, okay, accounting as well as information system research. So in AIS education, the accounting program worldwide has not sufficiently integrated IT knowledge and skill into the curriculum, hampering effort to produce graduates that meet the current needs of businesses. So in this regard, okay, the curriculum for accounting information subject need to be strengthened lah. Okay. I don't know about yours, but in my university, okay, for accounting program, we have two IT related subject. Okay, one is I can call it as AIS, Accounting Information System, and another one is Advanced Accounting Information System. For Advanced Accounting Information System, students learn data analytics. Okay, data analytics. So, however, to produce hybrid accountants who are capable of evaluating IT issues, namely strategic alignments, value delivery, resource management, performance measurement, and risk management in some depth, and thereby bridging the IT gap. So hybrid accountants. So you are expected to know both, okay, fundamental knowledge in accounting as well as some technical knowledge, okay, some technical knowledge. Not all, okay, some, okay. The basic technical knowledge you should know lah, okay, you should know. In our case, every 2 years, we review, okay, the content of our IT-related subject, okay. We have to ensure that the content in line with advancement in technology, because you know that technology keep moving and very fast. Okay, today you learn, tomorrow it become obsolete already. Okay, that's the problem. Okay, that's a problem. Sometimes AIS lecturer we have problems like this one. Okay, we just takes time to master the skills. Okay, and then after that new technology comes in, or no, we have to learn new thing again and again. Okay, so maybe for younger generation they have no problem. Okay, but now for us, okay, we are toward retirement age. So maybe it takes time lah. Okay, so from the research perspective of the AIS, one of the professors said, Professor Nur Azizi, added that although the evaluation of IT offer various research opportunity, the AIS research, however, provided a very limited contribution to accounting or information system research and practice. So to increase the variety and quality of the AIS research, prominent scholars have called for the AIS researcher to view AIS in a broader perspective, where the impact of technology on all areas of accounting, auditing, and taxation is considered within the realm of AIS interests. All right. In this case, okay, sharing with you our experience, okay, for my university, for my departments, okay, for the past 20 years, okay, we don't have PhD student, we don't have PhD graduates, okay, in the area of accounting information system. Okay, all in accounting, Islamic accounting, governance, etc. But AIS, so far, none. Okay, we don't have yet. Okay, currently we have one student, okay, doing PhD in artificial intelligence and auditing. Okay, one. Okay, previously we have 2 or 3 students attempted to do PhD in this area, AIS area, but somehow they withdraw. Okay, halfway. Okay, for masters, yes, we have some students. Okay, we have some students, master levels, no problem, but PhD levels, no. Okay. So as I mentioned just now, maybe the best school to learn, okay, accounting information system is not accounting school. Okay, you know, the student need to go to ICT based schools. Okay, so there they learn everything lah. So the AIS researcher also need to specialize in at least one or other areas of accounting, namely financial reporting, managerial accounting, audit, or taxation, in addition to AIS domain, and to collaborate with other accounting researchers to produce high quality research results that can have a notable impact on the accounting profession and business practice. For AIS researcher, okay, they need to know other than accounting information system area as well. Okay, in my case, since I have some experience in costing, okay, so I do some, you know, research in managerial accounting area. So the hybrid accountant, a finance professional with top-notch accounting knowledge and in-depth commercial and operational awareness backed by the power of information technology. Okay, getting involved into more and more operation of an organization. So the hybrid accountant, you know everything. You know everything. Okay, you know accounting knowledge. Of course, you must know accounting knowledge plus, okay, other than non-accounting knowledge, especially IT knowledge. Okay, IT knowledge. So required skill. Okay, required skill. Of course, as future accountant, you must know up-to-date knowledge in accounting standard. Okay, and then whether you know your international accounting standard, local accounting standard, etc. lah. Okay, and then to following traditional and fintech updates. Okay, expanding horizon in strategy and entrepreneurial skills. Okay, you must develop, okay, these skills. Okay, for example, by getting involved in societies. Okay, to strengthen your leadership skill, etc. lah. And then embracing e-commerce and strict knowledge. Okay, e-commerce. Okay, all these e-commerce platform you must know. Okay, it's very popular nowadays. Okay, in Malaysia we have, you know, Lazada, Shopee, and then all the e-hailing providers. You know, Grab, Lala Move. Yeah, okay, so you must understand all this because this organization part of your future ecosystem. Okay, for your future company ecosystem, you have to work with this, you know, e-commerce provider. And then knowing law. Okay, you must know each country have different law. Okay, because transaction nowadays, okay, across countries. Okay, across countries, especially you know, you receive order from overseas, etc. You know, you must know, understand law because you want to make the treatment right. Okay, in the accounting we have to record. Okay, so in order to record, to ensure that the record is valid, we have to understand the respective country's law. Okay, whether revenue can be recognized or not, etc. And then, of course, number 6, big data analytics skill. Okay, big data analytics skill. This one is very important for you as an accountant, as a future accountant. Okay, data analytics skill. Okay, at least you can understand advanced Excel is sufficient already. Okay, later when you work, then you can learn Microsoft Power BI, Tableau, or other related software lah. But I think for undergraduate level, advanced Excel is sufficient already. Okay, advanced Excel, the use of pivot table is sufficient. Okay, it's sufficient. So for my universities, okay, we use advanced Excel. okay, for students to analyze big data. So data we download from several websites, okay, and then from 100,000 rows of data, okay, for example, student can perform some analysis, okay. So it's very important for future accountant to know big data, because data, of course, as accountant, our work, we deal with a lot of data, okay. This one is very, very important, okay. Number 6. The rest, I think you can depend to other department, okay. Law, you can you can refer to law department, okay. But number 6, you on your own, you must know that, okay. Number 7, IT auditing skills. Of course, for IT auditing skills, you must know some of the auditing software, okay. But again, depend on your future employers. If you work with big audit firm, okay, big 4 audit firm, they have training for you, no problem for that. All right, and then taxation and tax planning skill, especially those who want to specialize in taxation, okay. Taxation, risk management and assessment, this one good for you who want to to learn more about accounting information system. Bankruptcy and insolvency management knowledge, people management technique, presentation skill, ability network. So IT knowledge is very powerful actually, okay, because there are not many people love to learn IT. Okay, there are not many accounting graduates, okay, want to learn IT, okay, seriously. Okay, some they just want to understand IT, and then as long as I can understand, as long as I can use, okay, that's all fine for me. Okay, they don't want to to study in detail, okay. You don't want to explore more, okay. But for you, okay, to be more competitive in future, I advise all of you to learn more about accounting information system, especially the software, okay, that I mentioned, okay, previously, okay, ERP based software, for example, like SAP, okay, SAP SAP. So because SAP is the market leader, okay, is the market leader, control more than 60% market share, okay. So most of the big companies in the world use SAP. So if you have that knowledge, okay, you are marketable, you are valuable, okay, you are valuable, okay. Plus you have accounting knowledge, okay. You have accounting knowledge is a big is available already, but together with IT skills, okay, especially ERP, SAP, and you are valuable, you are marketable, okay. So the hybrid accountant role within accounting and finance, okay, as I mentioned, analysis, the cloud expert, financial transformation, other skill to be different. Analysis, okay. So as I mentioned just now, as you can explore, okay, you can explore to be data scientist, okay, data scientist. The impact of technology on accounting is big. Many accounting tasks can now be performed by cloud-based software. Accounting professionals must acquire skill relating to managing software and knowing what to do with what is produced data, okay. So for example, data analysis, communicating data and financial information to management or client, looking for improvement in operating system and processes. So managers and clients are expecting accountant to provide more than just the compliance work that a company must legally provide. Statement, okay, financial statement, okay, income statement, balance sheet, okay. They want information based on financial data that can use to improve business, okay. So analytics can spot growing trend and risks. Being able to communicate data and ideas is a key skill for accountants now. By doing so, you will gain client or management trust and become more than a number cruncher. Okay, analytic. So it's very powerful. Okay, it's a popular word nowadays, right? So data analytic, data scientist is a popular word nowadays. Okay, so what is the best among business related profession to get involved in this area? I believe it's accounting. Business, of course, they can do, but they don't understand the deepen of transaction, okay, especially accounting transaction, because okay, the root of the cost, okay, the debit and credit, okay. So the most appropriate person, okay, to learn analytic is you, okay, accountant, okay, future accountant, okay. All right. The cloud aspect, okay, the cloud aspect, cloud power important, and integration is increasing dramatically. Businesses more efficient and streamlined. It provides access to you, client or colleague, greater and richer information at any time of the day or night. Okay, so real-time insight into key performance indicators, not just relating to accounting, but from across the business, are now at your fingertip. Okay. So accountants are moving into roles that more actively provide valuable insight that can affect daily operation and future strategy, not just number crunching. So cloud aspect. But I believe that for these areas, okay, you don't worry because there are various providers outside there. Okay, you can subscribe. Okay, you can subscribe. Okay. But of course, you need to know, the fundamental how the system work lah. Okay, so it help you a lot. Okay, it help you a lot. Okay, so it make your working style. Okay, your working style more flexible. Okay, more flexible. You can work anywhere, anytime. For the past 2 years during the pandemics, okay, all of us have to work. Okay, from different location, but we had no problem. Okay, we had no problem. We can access similar data and we can share, we can present, etc. Okay, by having this type of technology, okay, cloud computing technology. And then for financial information, improving an organization financial system, implementing new software that integrate business-wide function that ultimately automate processes, but also connecting once disconnected function, providing richer real-time information about an organization performance. Okay, financial information. You see that some big companies, okay, they have very heavy transaction. Okay, very heavy transaction. For this heavy transaction, better for them to have kind of robotic, okay, processing automation, RPA. Okay, is a popular word nowadays, RPA. Okay, you automate everything. Okay, you automate everything. No more human, okay, intervention. Okay, no more human involvement. Okay, all machine handle. Okay, all machine handle. So accountant will be expected to manage or support transformation, who best understand compliance requirement, where efficiency can be found, and how connection can be made across an organization. Who else, okay, in the organization know best about this? Accountant lah. Okay, accountants. Okay, you don't expect that business people know this. You don't expect operation people know this. Okay, you don't expect delivery people know this. Accountant. Okay, because the effect, okay, the bottom line, okay, the impact basically you will see in your financial statement. Okay, okay, all right. So we as accountant, we know that we have all standard. Okay, we have rules, regulation, okay, accounting standard, regulatory standard, to be complied. Okay, we have a lot to be complied. Okay, and in order to process and prepare our financial statement. Okay, so who are the best person to know these accountants? So other skills, of course, business partnering, okay, working alongside or integrating with other department, compliant regulatory know-how, the rest lah, leadership, communication, okay, communication skill. It is a very important, okay. Communication skill in this case, okay, is not only you are able to deliver your point, okay, you can present well, but here, okay, the most important thing is be able to pursue, okay, you communicate and pursue, okay, you be able to influence people to use your product or to accept your proposal, okay, to approve your proposal, okay. That's why if you know, you have social media, they have new job, influencer, okay, influencer, right? New job, okay, influencer. So that means these are very important, okay. The ability to perceive people is it's not easy, okay. It's not easy, okay. So one day you have the skill and then you are you're valuable, okay, you are marketable, okay. All right. I think that's all. I think maybe now I can open for question and answers.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Zaini, for the perfect time management. Okay, inshallah, we will continue with the question and answer. Thank you very much again, Dr. Zaini's very clear explanations. It's very, inshallah, easy to be understood by all of the audience. And I have known that at least 5 points. The first is about the business is about making decisions. So because of that, we need so many information to make a decision. Because the transaction is not only internal but external. And the next note is about explanation about the emerging and development of accounting from calculator, manual into very expert like ERP and other technology. And we must note that the accounting information system have so high impact for the business, especially in the efficiency and economically, and in the future we will be effective in the business. And the expected emerging in information system, we must know so many things. For example, IoT, about ERP, maybe about blockchain, about cloud computing, and so many emerging technology that very have high relationship with accounting. And the last is about the very amazing, fantastic concept about hybrid accounting. That in our IPAC program, International Program Accounting, we discuss about the holistic accounting. That the student or a lecturer or the Civitas Academica not only know about the basic of accounting, but also all of things that have relationship with the accounting. That accounting is based on concept to account for. To account for mean explaining, so we need some technology to support it. Okay, that is my note from Dr. Zaini. Okay, this time is for question and answer. I think so many questions from the audience, especially from the students of International Program Accounting. Okay, ada Mbak Adini, there is Adini Lestari, and Mbak Konita. There are two questions first. Okay, Mbak Adini, you firstly.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. So I am Adin Lestari, and I want to ask, what is the relationship between accounting information system and management information system, sir? Thank you, sir.
Okay, Mbak Adini. Mbak Konita, your second question.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I'm Kanita Amalia. I would like to ask two questions. So the first question is, what subjects can be studied further to determine the development of knowledge related to expertise in information systems? And the second question is, I'm still confused about how to differentiate the concept between information system and information technology. Thank
Okay, thank
you,
you. Thank you
sir.
very much, Mbak Konita Amalia. One more question, Dr. Zaini.
Okay,
The
okay.
third question is from Mbak Salma Amelia, right in this posting in message. Mbak Salma asks to Dr. Zaini, excuse me, I would like to ask, as accounting students, do we need to learn coding? Thank you. Okay, this time for Dr. Zaini to give explanation for us. Thank you.
Okay, for the first question, the difference between AIS and MIS, okay? I give these analogies, okay? It happened to be you are appointed as accountant for football club, you know, let's say Manchester United, okay? So you have players like Cristiano Ronaldo, okay? Very expensive players, very expensive player. Let's say 50 million pounds, 50 million pounds. Okay, so how do you justify the value of this player? Okay, so accounting information system deal with financial information system. MIS deal with non-financial information system. So in this regard, okay, we need non-information system, non-financial information to justify the value of this player. Okay, 50 million. Okay, how do you justify? No, you know that from MIS, you know the history of these players, numbers of goals scored. Okay, the history of sickness is always okay. For sick, then we don't want to recruit. Okay, okay, we want to know the disciplines record. Everything, okay, the height, the condition, the physical fitness, etc. All these basically provided by MIS, Management Information System. For AIS, we deal with mostly with financial information, the salary of the player, okay, the fee, the benefit, every score he you know the player score, every goal is the player score, how much we have to pay, you know. So we need information from both to justify our value, okay, our value. So that is the difference between major, okay, the major difference between AIS and MIS. Okay, so I can say that AIS is subset of MIS. Okay, so MIS is a very big one. It's a very big one. The whole business operation. For example, like you go to hospital. Okay, hospital. So we have MIS. So AIS subset. Okay, we pay all the expenditures. Okay, all the revenue handled by AIS. But in terms of patient record, etc., handled by MIS. Different account, different system. Okay, so AIS in that case subset of MIS. Okay. Right, that's number one. Number two, subject. Okay, to further your interest in AIS, people say, okay, there are two crucial knowledge. Okay, as accountant, one is when you have experience involved from A to Z in the process of company takeover. Okay, merger, okay, company merger, you get involved from A to Z until the process, the project, okay, complete. So you have very valuable knowledge, okay, you are marketable. And the second important knowledge is if you get involved, okay, from A to Z, when the company migrate from existing to a new system, and then you get involved from A to Z, okay, successfully implemented, then you have very valuable information, okay, very valuable experience, okay. You are marketable, because this experience rarely, you know, you can get. So the subject, you must explore more on subjects like data analytics, as mentioned just now, with data analytics, and ERP. Okay, ERP, because we can't run away from ERP, because nowadays all company, even medium-sized organization, okay, they are more they are toward implementing ERP-based software, ERP-based software, especially the big one, okay, the big one, SAP, okay. Some universities in Australia, in UK, they offer specialization in SAP, Master in Business Information System, okay, Master in Business. You don't go for information technology, it's too technical, okay, too technical. You go for Master in Business Information System or Business Information Management, and you can specialize in enterprise resource planning software. Okay, it's good for you, lah. Okay. And the third one, the difference between IS and IT. IS and IT more or less about the same to me, lah. Okay, IT, IS, sometimes you also confuse, right? But it's about the same. IT, IS, same thing. Okay, so IS, information system, about more about system, lah. Probably more about system. But IT, comprehensive network, server, etc. And then costing. The last one, costing, right? So costing,
Coding, Dr. Zaini. Coding, make a code in software.
Okay, costing. It's not only for accounting student, but all students must know costing. Okay, and not only accounting student, because it affects us. Okay, it affects us daily life. Okay, so it's very important to know costing. Okay, so. But the thing is, one day, because I last time, okay, I had experience, okay, to do this. One day you notice that you have no more avenue to reduce your cost. You have purchased material from the cheapest supplier, okay, and what else to reduce cost? Okay, what else to reduce cost? So the best way to reduce cost is to be more efficient. You reduce your cycle time, to be efficient. So in order to reduce cycle time, you have to be efficient. You have to employ, you have to invest in technology, okay, by having a very good system combined with advanced machine, then you can reduce cycle time and reduce cost. Okay, so costing is very important to all, not only accounting student. You must know, okay, costing.
Okay, excuse me, Dr. Zaini.
Yeah.
May I can make an emphasis that Salma said about coding, make a code in
coding.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, coding. All right, coding. All right, coding. This one sounds technical. Okay, coding sounds technical. I myself, I'm not expert in coding. Okay, so for data analytics, if you want to be expert in one of the area, okay, data mining, okay, data mining. That means you're going to retrieve data from various, okay, databases. So you must know, you must have good knowledge in coding, okay, good code. So, but I think now people say that the most important programming language you must know is Python, okay, Python, because of this, social media, etc. So Python is very important. So you can further your studies, okay, to learn more about, coding, especially Python programming language. But me personally, you ask me, I myself don't know, okay, how to do that, okay, because we have to learn, okay, we have to learn.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Zaini. Okay, Mbak Adini, Dr. Zaini explained to us that MIS is wider than accounting information system, and then so many subjects that must be learned by an candidate or by an accountant, especially data analytics and ERP, especially in SAP and other ERP software. And IS and IT. It's like a same concept between IS and IT, information system and information technology, but maybe it supports each other. And about coding, I think if we can coding, it's very fantastic.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Zaini say. Okay, it's very interesting discussion, very amazing discussion, very valuable discussion, but actually the time is limited. So I think there are so many questions from the audience, but I have to give back the time to the Master of Ceremony. And we hope we can meet again with Dr. Zaini in the next opportunity, may in Indonesia, in Jakarta, or in Kuala Lumpur, or in Malaysia. Thank you very much for our honorable speaker this morning. Thank you very much. And I give the time back to MC, Mbak Balkis. And no forget that I say sorry if there is so many mistakes from me that handle for this agenda. Thank you very much once again. Okay, Mbak Balkis, I give the time back to you to next agenda for this public speaking from our guest lecture. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thanks to Dr. Zaini for the effective material. Hopefully, it can help the audience to have a better understanding of accounting information systems, past, present, and future direction. And thanks to Dr. Suryo as a moderator who guide the discussion today more clearly. Now, we are turning to the last agenda, which is closing. As the Master of Ceremony, I do apologize for any mistakes during this event. Finally, I say thank you. Before leaving this event, kindly please everyone turning on your camera because we want to take a picture.
Sorry, sir. Thanks to Dr. Zaini for the effective material. Hopefully, it can help the audience to have a better understanding of accounting information systems, past, present, and future direction. And thanks to Dr. Suryo as a moderator who guided the discussion today more clearly. Now we are turning to the last agenda, which is closing. As the Master of Ceremony, I do apologize for any mistakes during this event. Finally, I say thank you. Before leaving this event, kindly please everyone turning on your camera because we want to take a picture. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Once again, 1, 2, 3. Thank you for joining this event and see you on the next events. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
See you, Dr. Zaini.
Okay, see you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.